Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. This is week 12 in the 2023 Collage Weekly Planner Challenge that Margarete Miller puts on every year. And I am enjoying it, and I'd love to have anyone that's new to my channel check it out. I want to let everybody know that because I do have requests, people have asked where they can find it. I list all of the links in my description, and I know a lot of people don't know where to find them, but if you're watching the video, I should actually show you on my computer. But if you're watching the video, underneath the video, you will see the title of the video. And then once you read a little description, you're going to find the word more. And I think there's like ... If you click on more, it's going to drop down to the description, and you're going to find all the links and everything that I use and suggestions for other videos and such in that description box. So if you do ask where to find it, I do grab the link, and when I reply to your comment, you can just click on the link. But I just wanted to let everybody know there is a description box, and you can find everything that you need in there. So I'd love to have you stick around. I want to say hi to all my new subscribers and thank you. And the subscribers that have been with me forever, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I love all your comments. So without you, I wouldn't be here. So this week, Marguerite wants us to find something found in a treasure chest. She wants us to use graph paper, a hand tool, a piece of scrap art, something you see through a window, and the bonus is a key. I'm not using a key. I would have liked to, but I couldn't find a key. So I'm going to set this aside. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure my page, because this piece here is going to be the backdrop of this. And I'm going to work with this off of the page, off of the book, and then I'm going to put it in afterwards. So this is a really cool image that I took out of a book I bought at a library sale. I think I got it for $2. And it's all on London Images. And I just love it. I've been wanting to use it. And I thought this was a great scene here. And this is something that you definitely see when you're looking through a window, because if you are looking out these windows, you're going to see these children. The focus is the children. And this looks like an old chest of some sort. This might be a cathedral. It could be. I didn't see what the description was. I'm just using my imagination for my collage. It could be an old tower, whatever. It does look like a cathedral, and maybe these are crypts or whatever. But this here looks like they're looking on a chest. And I thought this would be really good, something found in a treasure chest. So I think they're kind of looking and see, should we open it? Should we not open it? What should we do? So this is going to be the backdrop of my collage this week. So I'm just going to measure. You'd think that I'd have this down by now. I do this every week. So it's 8 by 11. Okay. So that makes it easy. So I'm going to cut this down to 8 by 11. And I want to just make sure that I have the children. I'm finding little scraps on my table from everything I cut out. I want to make sure I have those children in there. And I'm not quite sure if I should have cut that off. So this is going to be 8. 8. Let's start here with 8. I'm going to do 8.5. I don't want to cut. I'm always afraid of cutting too much off. So I'd rather go slow in cutting down my piece than working too fast. Okay, so see, that's good. I did the 8.5 there. And I just have to take a little tiny bit off here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this line right here on that building, and I'll start there, and I think that will be good. So we'll put this here. Where is that? I'm going to go just above it. Okay. So let's just make sure that this... Okay, I'm going to take just a little tiny bit more off of that top there. And this time, this is sometimes how I measure. I'm just going to go above this line right here a little bit. There's a little line there, and I think if I just go above that, I'll be good. I know it's a weird way to measure, but I don't want to get a lot of stuff out, so I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And now I think we'll be set. You'd think I would have cut this down first to make sure that everything that I have, yeah, that's good. All right, that's really good. Okay, so we're going to fold this back, put this over here. So this is going to be something you see through a window, and this is the scene. I'll put my little... Let's see if I can work this way so you can still see the prompts. This is the scene that you're looking at out through the window. So now basically most of this is just now something that's found in a treasure chest. So we all know that when the pirates came ashore in the Caribbean and they were looking for their, I think they called it booty back then. Oh, and I did find this, I didn't cut out all the way. What did they have? What did they find in their treasure chests? They found gold and gems, precious gems, silver, jewelry. They found, what else did they find? A lot of silver, you know. I don't know if they called teapots back then. Teapots, cups, rings. Okay, so let's get that all cut. All right. All right, so like I said, they found gems. So I have all of these wonderful, let me take them off, the gems here. I have these necklaces that I cut out and half cut out because I wasn't sure if they were going to work. So I guess I am going to have to fine tune some of this stuff here, aren't I? So I guess we can just chat a little bit. I just can't get over how quickly the time is going. Every time I get a collage done, it seems like I have another one I have to start getting ready for, and it's midweek. This one I'm doing late. Today is actually Saturday, and I don't like to do these collages on a Saturday, but it's really taken me all week to figure out. I've been thinking about these prompts as I've been shoveling snow. Seems like that's all I've done this week. We had that big snowstorm. And I did, for those that I know, oh, I got to think here. I know Carol over at Carol Laws in the UK. She had commented that she had seen a video of all the snow. I had put up a video on my channel, all the snow that we received. And I did. I put a really cool video up because I wanted everybody to see the 30 inches that we received. Because a lot of people, have, you know, you've never seen that much snow before. And I'm sitting at the dinner table with my family, and I was talking about, because my boys always say, Mom, they know I make videos, so they want to know what I've done. And maybe I'll have better luck with smaller videos. I'm sorry, folks. I just want to get this cleaned up. I don't know what I was thinking. But my boys had asked me, Mom, what new videos have you made, Because my one son is a YouTuber. My other son, he's a big gamer, but he never made YouTube videos or anything like that. So they do take interest in what I do. And I told them, the video, and my one son looked at me and he says, Mom, did you get Dad's truck in the video? I'm like, yeah, I think I did. And then it dawned on me. And I said, yeah, and I got a picture of Michael. He was driving out. And my son, Michael, says, did you scrub the video of the license plate? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't do that. And then I got thinking and panic set in. And we had a long debate. And my son Patrick's like, Mom, I think it's going to be okay. I don't think anybody's going to come and rob us, because that's the one thing you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to advertise your address, where you live. You can do a generalization, but you don't ever want to give your address out. I didn't even think about the license plates. Well, I got nervous. And the boys had a discussion. They're like, well, it should be okay, Mom. Don't worry about it. Who who looks at your videos anyways? I'm like, thanks, guys. That's a real vote of confidence. But they're like, no, Mom, you know what I mean. It's it's crafters, and it's not like you're a big YouTuber. I'm like, gee, thanks, guys. They're just taking themselves a hole. But I do get it. So I got really nervous. And I said, you know what? It's just not worth it. It's just I'm too nervous about it. So I took it down. So if anybody's looking for the winter snowfall video, it's gone because I didn't scrub. And then my one son is like, Patrick's like, well, I think it'll be okay, Mom, because even if you got Dad's truck in it, it has the company name on it, and I went back and looked and I said, no, I didn't get his truck at all. And it's a sideways view, Pat. So I think it's okay. And I just said, you know what? It's not worth it. I think I had 100 views. And it's like, no, I'm taking it down. I couldn't sleep. I just kept thinking about it. I couldn't concentrate on anything. So it's gone. But just take my word. We had a lot of snow and I did a lot of shoveling. So getting back to this little monster. So again, something found in a treasure. So what I'm doing is I am just going to be putting down gems and jewels, and I'm going to make a nice collage using all of this here. And I've already had it laid out, but I'm going to just kind of wing it. And I'm going to see, I don't want to have to lay it out again because I do have a lot here. To put down. And I will say, I just think this one was a little bit more of a challenge for me. So you can also see what happens to your glue here when you don't have a stainless steel pin on it. It rusts inside and it turns a bit rusty dusty, but that's okay. All right, so this I think we're going to put right down around here because I want these children. I want them to be the focus, as well. I'm not going to glue the bottom part down yet because I don't know if I'm going to have to slip anything through this or not. So we have a beautiful diamond necklace here. And then we have another really pretty diamond necklace here. And I think we're gonna attach. We're gonna attach that one right about there. Okay. Then we have these beauties. We have, because you find precious gems, precious gemstones in a treasure chest. You have rubies and pearls, emeralds, sapphires. And I thought I needed to add a bit of color to this because it is so black and white. So we have our precious stones here, our rubies and tourmaline and aquamarine. And we're going to add this one, I think right about here. Then down here we have, doesn't this look like it reminds me of a cobra snake. I was thinking about putting a snake's face on here, but I didn't. I don't like snakes. I am scared to death of them. When I see one or two, we do have them on the property here in the summertime. We have a lot of stone walls, so once in a while, you know, they'll burrow in there, but I hyperventilate. I almost passed out one time. I was swimming in my swimming pool, and my two boys and my husband were out playing basketball, and they heard me, this blood-curdling scream, and they came running. They came running. They thought maybe I was drowning in the pool because I was in, you know, doing my exercises and just playing around in the water. And lo and behold, there was a snake in the pool with me swimming. Oh my gosh. I got out of that pool so fast. When I got out, I almost passed out and fainted. I don't like snakes. I don't know. They remind me of the devil. Okay, so we have again, gold, because there is gold in treasure chests. So we'll put this down. Okay, so there's our part of our gold. And it doesn't look like there. I guess I should probably glue this down. Otherwise, I'll get fumble fingers and I'll rip it. Okay. All right. So there's our gold. And then I found these two hands that I thought were really cool. And they already have jewelry on them. They have bangle bracelets. And I'm going to have this one. She's going to be reaching for these gems. These are the hands that have been in the treasure chest and have come out. So this one, she wants all of these gems up here. She's more into the jewelry. And I got to tell you, I normally don't watch the Oscars. I'm not a Hollywood type person. I don't watch like, I don't read People magazine, and I don't, when I was younger, I did, but I don't read People. I don't keep up. This glue is giving me a hard time. I don't keep up on celebrity news. I could give a hoot about it. But my husband said to me the other night, he goes, would you like to watch the Oscars? And I'm like, okay. I said, I'll watch and see what they have for dress. And basically I sit there and you wouldn't want to watch the Oscars with me. Let's just put it that way. We're going to put this right like this. And they, I am interested in, what movies win, but I can see that the day after in the news. Well, I kind of wish I didn't watch the Oscars now, because the movie that won Best Movie was what, Everything Everywhere Everything Now, or something like that. I don't understand it. I don't understand that art form where it's so far out there. It just doesn't make sense to me. I can't watch a movie like that. Well, when they were doing the Oscars, they did a song, or they did a song, I guess a song and dance routine. And I told my husband, I go, you have to change. I can't watch it. I can't watch this. And it was for that movie. And the man looked like he had hot dog fingers, and they were really long. And I can't get that, I can't get that image out of my mind. And when I was cutting this woman's hand out, I kept seeing those hot dog fingers. And I just hope I can dismiss that vision in my mind. It's probably a wonderful movie, but it's just not my cup of tea. I can't get into anything like that. But now I think, when I see long fingers, I think of those hot dog fingers. So she is reaching for she wants all of the gemstones up here. The kids are still wondering what else is in the treasure chest. They definitely have something going on over here. And then this here, she has silver bangles on that she's taken out. So she's more into the anything that has to do with her hands. So we're going to put her right about here, because the kids are kind of sitting on her thumb. She's giving them the thumbs up to go ahead and find the treasure. And then what else do you find in a treasure chest? You find all kinds of silver. So I have these spoons and I have these forks. So she grabbed the spoons and the forks, and I'm just going to glue part of her down so I can get these placed. And these kids are resting on her thumb, and she's giving them the thumbs up to go ahead and take more. And like I said, she grabbed these spoons. She grabbed the silver. So I'm going to get rid of this one here. We're going to snip this off because I have the others. So she's holding the spoons. She grabbed another spoon. I don't know why this chick is so into spoons. And she grabbed some forks. And she's holding tight onto those. So we're going to put those down just like that. And she's holding on to this. She's holding on to them for dear life. She doesn't want anybody taking these away from her. Okay, and then now I need to, it says a piece of scrap art. Well, I had this scrap art here. I cut it down. She was actually framed, and I thought that it was very appropriate to use in this collage. And she is just going to be sitting here. And she's got her own thoughts in her head as to how she's going to collect this treasure, because she wants in on it too. And she's sitting there all prim and proper with her white rose. And I hope this is it. We can't glue this down. So I cut her hand right here. And her way of getting this, her treasure that she thinks she's entitled to, is she is going to be digging it with a hand tool. And this is her hand tool of choice. She's got a gardening spade. And she's going to get right in there after everybody goes. And she's going to be digging through that treasure chest herself. There. So that is my collage. And there is a message to all of this. There is a very good message. And this is where my graph paper comes in, because we needed to use graph paper. So I took graph paper and I grabbed my stamps and I stamped out Treasure Life, because the moral to this story is it's not about what you have, how much you have. It's about how you conduct your life, who you have in your life. And life is a treasure. Every life is a treasure. It doesn't matter where you come from or what you do. That is just a sidebar. It's all about your moral character, the way you treat others. And that, to me, if you have a wonderful support system, life is just to be treasured. It doesn't matter. I always say even the bad is good. And there's always things to learn and bring forward and share. So that is my collage page for this week. And I just thought it would be a little bit easier to create it off of the page. And then I'm going to just use my tape runner to get this down. And I'm glad I turned it over, because as you can see, I need to cut this. I need to cut part of her arm off. There. So that is this week's collage. And I really hope, as I stick it down here, this tape does stick. It does what it's supposed to do. There. So I really hope you liked this week's collage. I thought it was quite fun. And the children, they are, as I look out my window, I see these children staring at what I believe is some sort of treasure chest. And they've seen everybody. They don't know whether they should go into it or not, but they've seen what is in there, who has taken what. This is all of the treasure that was in there. So something found in the treasure chest is all the jewels and silver and gold. Graph paper, Treasure Life. A hand tool is the spade that this chick's got going on. She's going to be digging for her own treasure soon. A piece of scrap art is is the woman. Something you see through the window is this scene. So that's it, my friends. I hope you liked this week's collage. I will see you next week. If you liked this whole video, other than the collage, if you like me babbling on or not babbling on, whatever, I'd still like to have you give me a thumbs up. I'd love to have you hit the notification bell so when I do have a new video up, you'll be alerted to it. And yeah, it was fun. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.